Hey everyone, welcome to Black Women with Opinions, the podcast. I'm Eb.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Sia.
And this is a safe space for Black women to give their unfiltered opinions about anything and everything.
We hope you're ready for a good time.
Okay.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Hey y'all, welcome back, you guys. Oh, we're funny, y'all. We're so happy to be back.
Yes.
So happy. So happy.
So happy. Oh man. So ladies, how's your week been going?
You know what? It's been going. I've been getting over a cold again. I feel like that's like every few weeks I'm getting sick. So that's why my voice sounds like this. But I'm getting over a cold. But also, I don't know. I feel like things are shifting in the atmosphere. I feel like some stuff is about to come through for me. And so I'm just sitting back waiting, riding the wave, and I'm ready to announce some exciting news when it happens.
I know that's right. Speaking into the atmosphere, honey.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Yes. How about you, Ed?
Oh,
somebody.
Well, I think I'm hanging on.
Yes.
That's what I'll say. I'm
Okay.
hanging on. That's what's going on. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But 2023 is still, rearing its ugly head. But it's cool. I'm in 2024 and I'm just hanging on.
Hey,
And that's all you can do sometimes. It's just hang on. So I'm just trying to find the silver lining, the positivity in a lot of stressful things. So yeah, that's what's going on. What about you, Sia?
Well, it's been a pretty good week. With this little snow day or whatever, then extended my MLK weekend.
I was going to ask, were y'all off?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
That's so nice.
I mean, don't be that jealous. I still have my 9-year-old doing circles around me because, when they have long weeks, so do you. And she been sick. So, anywho, still was nice not to have to, go back so soon. However, I think I'm just standing.
Yeah.
He say when you can do all you can do and you done all you can do, just stand. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm just trying to truck on through this year and see what it has for me. Remember, I said I was welcoming in and attracting things that are for me.
Yeah.
What is for me is for me, and it will come to fruition.
I know that's right. I need to remember that.
Amen.
I need to remember that as I go in through the year, because let me just attract all good things.
Hey,
Look,
you
But you
already
gotta
attracted them.
And you got to be
thanks,
open to
friends.
receiving them.
yes,
That's the part. They coming your way. You just got to be open to receiving them and looking at them as that positive
And
thing.
claiming them already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already know they're here. I already know they're coming.
Yeah.
Positive thinking.
Yeah.
Prayer.
That's
Y'all
really
better
real.
know.
Sometimes when your mind, when you don't feel like you have not like you going crazy, but it's like your mind is just in so many different places. It's hard to feel like you're at a space of peace or like you're at a space of normalcy.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to focus with that. But when you have good friends that make good comments, that makes it helpful, to make it through.
Hey, I ain't even going to lie. Like, I feel like friendship is one of the things that keeps pushing me through some of them hard times.
Come on.
Because it just be like, everything can't be talked about with everybody. I think we kind of talked about the fact
Everything is not for everybody.
It's not.
I cannot stress that enough. Everything is not for everybody. Sometimes some things you just need a friend, or you need somebody outside
of the situation looking in.
Yeah.
Because we can be very critical of ourselves.
Absolutely.
And not even just of ourselves, of how we react to situations or how we're handling situations. But I think sometimes what we don't realize is that, like for you, if for example, if sometimes some of the stuff you go into would break a lesser person. And not only are you in it and you making it, you are still with a smile and a kind word and a loving hug for your friends. So I just want you to.
They stay making me cry, y'all. We're not gonna cry this season,
Girl, we gonna pour into you some more, because Ebony has been doing what she has been doing with such grace and such poise, and has not complained
At all.
once, broke once, or
Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing.
Your strength is inspiring.
Ooh, thank y'all.
Amazing.
Thank y'all.
It really is.
Amazing.
Oh man, I love my friends. Did I say that, y'all? I don't know if I said it enough. I love my friends, and I'm not sharing. I'm just kidding.
That's all right. You don't have to share.
I just kidding. Oh man. On that note, you all, we want to make sure that we shout out some of our listeners.
Okay.
All right.
Who getting the spotlight? Who getting the spotlight this week?
Oh man, we're gonna say Ontario, Canada.
Hey, Canada. Maple syrup.
Hey.
That's all you know.
That's all I know.
That's all I know.
That's all I know.
That's all I know.
Maple syrup.
Drake.
Oh yeah, Drake. You right.
Yeah,
There's somebody else. Who else? Oh, never mind. We're not gonna mention him.
21.
No, not him. No, he from England, ain't he?
Oh Jesus! Don't quote me. You all know I'm the old friend. You know how the old friend think they know.
My goodness.
I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
No, I was talking about the woman shooter.
Oh
yeah.
Oh no.
He's from Canada. Yeah.
Oh no, we're not gonna.
No,
say
we
that.
stand with Meg.
Yeah, we stand with Meg.
Yeah.
I'm a big Meg fan. So.
Yeah, huge Meg fan.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you, Canada.
Yes.
And also, Bellflower, California.
Okay.
Hi,
Hey,
How
Bellflower.
the fuck are you?
We appreciate y'all. Y'all doing numbers out in Bellflower.
yes.
Okay.
We see you.
We see you. Love. We appreciate
We gotta
it.
go out there and see y'all someday.
Okay. Listen, go meet us some people in Bellflower.
Hello, show us a good
Y'all
time.
keep listening like y'all listening. We'll be
Okay.
out there sooner than later.
All right, that part.
Man. Oh,
Listen.
we appreciate you all. And keep listening. Make sure you keep sharing all of what we do with your friends and family.
That's right.
Make sure you keep pouring into, our listenership. Make sure you share. Make sure you give it out to your friends. Make sure you bring it up in conversation.
That part.
Okay.
And don't forget to leave comments. We will read them. We appreciate them. We see them all. We love on that. So,
do.
yeah, leave
And
us
don't
a
forget to
comment.
take the love that we giving y'all and
Yeah.
share it with somebody else.
That's right.
That's it. All right, you all. We'll be right back. All right, you all. So we are back.
Yeah.
So if you all don't know, we are 90s babies.
Yes.
True 90s babies.
Early 90s,
Yes.
baby.
Yes.
We ain't talking about 99. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You all know the funny part is, kids now in school, they refer to it as the 1900s.
And it really bothers me. I feel offended
What?
to my deepest core. How dare you make it sound like I was born in 1901? Like, calm the hell down.
How about the meme where they be like, "Oh, I saw the one, so I know you over 21." Bitch.
Like, I'm offended.
Well, fuck you.
You
too.
saw the one.
You
what
better
that got-
card
what does
me,
that mean?
please.
Right.
I still need to feel.
I was just at
I
Shoutout
get
the other
carded
day and I
sometimes.
got carded and I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, bitch, check it.
Yes.
Make sure.
Hey, my students all be like, they be like, Miss Brown. I be like, what y'all? How old you, Miss Brown? I be like, how old I look? They like 25. I be like, ah!
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I am.
Please
Yes.
card me.
I'm very
Thank
young.
you.
Yes, I am.
Make
Baby
me feel
face.
young.
I got a baby face.
Oh man, I mean, the 90s were a good time. It was a good
The
time.
love the
90s
90s.
were wild. I love the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say fuck the 90s? Is that what you said?
Why would I say that?
That's why I was like, I'm confused. Are we on the same show?
No.
I'm pretty sure that was not what was said.
Oh, okay.
We can roll the tape back, but I'm pretty sure I said I love the 90s.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh,
fuck the
she
90s.
loves the 90s.
I'm like,
Okay,
what?
okay.
Did you hear? Did it sound like that to you? Or am I tripping?
I think it might be
No,
late.
don't-
It's okay.
don't get no
It's okay.
cosigns on
It's
it.
all right. It's all
I
right.
was just trying to check.
This is the second time tonight. Listen, this is the second time tonight.
Oh man, I just know
She keep
that.
coming from me.
It's okay. It's okay, Fred. It's
just
okay.
double checking.
We just had to make sure, verify that you love the 90s. 'Cause I think
Excuse
we- No. I think
Why
we
would I
all do.
not love the decade where I was born
Yeah.
and the star was brought into the universe?
All the little stars just fell out the sky in the 90s. just a little star fall. Just all the stars falling. Oh man, I know for me, my favorite part about growing up in the 90s would probably be, I think that just the dynamic of being a kid, right? I think
Yeah.
it was just totally different than it is now.
Yeah.
I just remember kids. This is gonna age me so much, you all. But I sound like the old. I remember back
in my day.
Back in 1999.
But for real, you all, kids used to be outside for hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Till
we
the
used-
street lights came on,
Yes.
Hide and seek used to be one of my favorite games.
Yes,
Yes.
we used to like walk through the neighborhood, pick different people up, keep walking down the street. I love that, but I just don't hear kids doing. And I understand, like, we're in a different world.
Yeah.
Things are different, and things back then weren't necessarily the safest. But I feel like your neighborhood people for the most part like watched out for each other, but now people are you just can't even do that anymore.
Back in the
kid.
90s, my parents, we had, it was like 2 doors, so like the big front door and then a screen door. Before we moved to North County, when we was living in Kirkwood in the 90s, we didn't lock our doors at night.
Yeah,
I can see that.
They were not locked. But everybody, like, my dad grew up in that area. Like, everybody, for the next 3 or 4 blocks, we were either related to or he had known since he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it was just community and it was close-knit.
Yeah.
And it ain't some shit I would do today. I don't go down the street to the grocery store without locking my doors now.
Okay. North County used to be like that, too.
Yeah.
When we first moved into our neighborhood, even though that was, like, early 2000s.
Yeah.
It was still a very, very nice, community-oriented area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of little shops and stuff that we could go to. So I don't know when
Times
it became.
have changed.
Yeah.
It really has. It's a scary place to be.
Yeah,
and I kind of
scary.
understand why some of the kids be like, I don't really want to go outside.
I mean, too, same. Because, like, first of all, am I going to get snatched? Am I going to get shot?
That's the first thing.
Am I, like...
It's so many layers. What's going to happen to
What's
me?
going to happen? Am I going to be able to get home?
Even in decent areas,
Yes.
it's like...
Yeah.
Well, especially with, like, children of color, like...
Yeah.
You could literally be doing nothing. You could just be playing.
That's it. And
I
it could be
know.
making
You may not make it
shoes
home.
or something else.
Can't
It's
go,
just crazy.
Can't go to the park with a BB gun. Like, that's crazy.
You can't do any of those things.
Like, we used
it's
to
not safe.
we used to have all types of fake guns.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
we used to... I remember when we was young, we used to have the big, like, machine gun.
Yeah.
Water gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Child, them super soakers.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved me a super soaker. Oh my
You
God.
can't even do that anymore,
No,
man.
it's not safe.
It's and the kids now. Not all kids. I don't want to stereotype all kids, but I know kids. Some of the kids that I know, they're like, they don't enjoy being outside like that
They
anymore.
don't.
No.
They don't
We used to be
even
out there
enjoy
playing
it.
hopscotch, jumping rope, double dutch. We used to go down the street and play with all the kids. Everybody come outside.
Yeah.
You know, we writing with chalk on the ground. Like,
Go to the corner store. Get you some
yes.
snacks.
Like, we just had such a good time. And we're definitely in that generation that made the transition, though, too.
Yeah.
So I remember being outside, but I also remember once computers kind of,
Yeah.
you know, we
Yeah.
got computers in our houses, going to that computer and playing them.
All of the games and everything. I feel like
Oh,
because
my
of that,
goodness.
we have a very unique experience.
We do.
Yeah.
Whereas generations before us didn't have the technology experience that we had, and then generations after us didn't have the outdoorsy kind of
Yeah.
free, be a kid experience that we have. And so we have that very unique situation where we can understand and appreciate both aspects of it. Because I feel like both of them are important.
They are.
Because where the world is now, technology is the thing. Like, you have to know the things.
Yeah.
You have to know how to be able to use a computer.
For sure.
And it needs to start young because it is forever changing.
It is.
What is the newest thing this
Okay.
month is a completely new thing next month. So you have
just
to be able
won't
to
know
keep
how
up
it
with
works.
Right.
We'll be lost.
That's
Right.
why
I'm trying to
people be-
figure it out.
way behind. And you know, it used to just, I don't know, it used to be easier to get jobs. Not that I was really in the working force when I was younger, but it just seemed like,
Do you all remember
You know what I'm saying?
snagajob.com?
Snag a job, child.
Snagajob.com.
Snag a job.
It
No, no, no.
still exists.
Ask Jeeves.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Ask Jeeves was Google before Google was Google.
Y'all know what I used to play? Minesweep. Nobody knew how to play that game.
Sweet.
I
Yes, it's
loved
the-
it. We'll play for hours.
Girl,
It's like
at
3
first
games on
when
your little computer.
I didn't know how to play until my daddy actually told me that it was an actual game.
It's really a mind game.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like 20 bombs on the board, and you have to click.
Yeah, I never knew how to play that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't know what
My
the fuck was
daddy
going
taught
on
me
with
how
that.
to play it, and once he taught me how to play it, I would
You
be
be
like,
like, oh, I could do this.
it's 2 bombs right here. Girl.
But let's even
Oh my
rewind that
God.
back. So you get your computer, like in the 90s. You
Yes.
get this computer. It's usually a big fat back computer.
Oh my
Baby,
God,
that
computers
AOL,
were huge.
that dial-up internet.
What the laptops?
Oh my God.
How about the big back TVs though?
Big ass
Ooh.
TVs.
Damn TVs was big as fuck.
They were huge.
Do you remember? It used to. I know for us, it was like a family thing. Like you would call up somebody, and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting a TV," and then like all the men
Would have to come.
all the able-bodied folk will come outside because you need 4 or 5 people.
You're gonna need a lifting team to get that shit in the house.
Before TVs was in every room and that big TV in the family room, so everybody got to watch the same thing.
Wasn't no DVR, baby.
It wasn't a whole bunch of channels back then either. No. Do y'all remember that it wasn't a lot of channels?
No.
It wasn't no DVR neither. If you missed it, you missed it, honey.
You missed it, or you better record it on that VCR.
Okay.
Yes.
Do y'all remember VCRs? Because I
Yes,
had
I do.
all the Rugrat tapes and all the Barney.
Oh my God. Do you know how much some of those VHSs are going for now? I have a cousin that has a huge collection. I'm talking about all of the childhood movies.
Yeah.
And they was like, we was kind of, him and his wife was like, we kind of looking to see prices. They have a huge collection.
I can imagine they're going for.
And they're going, I mean, they're paying top dollar for these VHSs. I don't know who got a VCR to watch them on.
Well, you probably could still get one.
You can still get combos
because they,
because
they have like the DVD, but DVDs ain't the thing for real no more either.
Everything is streaming.
DVD, VCR, radio, a whole system.
Set. Yeah,
but that shit used to be big. We used to have full-on entertainment centers, TV, radio, VCR. It's so nostalgic because I'm like looking at my granny's living room now. Like,
well, my granny still got one, so I don't have to think hard.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
We was just there on Christmas Eve, and we was talking about. I was like, y'all, I think we need to get little mama a new TV. And my mama was like, we've tried. She don't want to get rid of the entertainment system, and you cannot fit a flat screen in that. So there we are.
Honey,
there we are.
You better go. You better. Okay, because speaking of grandmothers, so my granny had all the stuff. She always been tech savvy. That's just her.
Yeah.
How about this lady is now? We didn't got her into the streaming services. First, she was on cable. And she was watching only old westerns. Like, it's one channel and it was like old westerns.
What is it? TBS? No, the TMC, TC, something like that.
Something like that. But
Turner Classic Movies or something.
Not that one. It's another one. And it was playing, oh God. I can remember the theme song, but I can't remember it'd be like, hit 'em up, round hot. That's what it is. Anyway, she was watching that for a long time. So we was like, look, you can watch the streaming services on the smart TV. How about this lady is watching Korean dramas and Indian dramas?
She said,
she elevated. Said, I've switched over, honey.
Listen.
Honey, what?
Broadened my horizons.
I've switched. It's so funny now.
I thought old people were supposed to like old stuff.
No, honey. She said, no. That Korean drama right there got my attention.
Girl, and she come and she be like, I was watching the Korean drama and you ought to watch this.
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny too, like you saying, getting your people to transition from stuff because like I know in the 90s we were big cable people, you know.
Yes, cable was
everybody
the thing.
had a cable. You had to have a cable.
Cable was the
Your
thing.
house was the house if you had a cable box on every TV.
The house.
Come on.
Listen,
come on,
because we can go in any room and watch whatever we want.
How about do y'all remember Black Friday?
Black Friday was crazy in the 90s.
My gosh, I was just talking to my mother about this.
You might not make it out of Black Friday back in the 90s.
I hated sitting in the freezer section for TVs.
You know what? I will say this. We did not go Black Friday shopping.
Yeah.
Oh
my parents did not get up and go Black Friday shopping, but they would go to 20 different stores to try to find whatever it was. But we never went with them. Like, we would go with my mama to get my daddy's gift and with my daddy to get my mama's gift. And we would have to get something for each other, me and my sister. Past that, we did not go shopping with them.
This was once I was a little older, so I guess technically early 2000s. However, it still was that same feel from the 90s where it's a bunch of people in the store just
fighting, child.
Girl,
I heard it was stories.
No, it was crazy. Shout out to Brianna and shout out to Mama Cheryl because they took me to my first Black Friday and I was so excited. But we went in and it was in Walmart and you had like these different stands, like different kiosks, but everything was covered in black film.
Yep.
So you didn't know what was what. You were just guessing. You were like, okay, I'm in the electronics section. I saw in the ad they had a digital camera. This kind of looks like it would be the stand. I'm going to stand right here and just hope and pray. So an attendant would come and cut up the film.
And they would attack.
And release, and they would attack. Honey, my little nimble self, just reached in and got my camera because I was at the right place at the right time. But I reached in and reached out. I literally saw a man karate chop another man in the neck. The camera. Yo, it was crazy. I came home. I told my mama stories like
she said you ain't never going back to Black Friday.
Right. She was like, what were you? I was like, I was at Walmart. It was amazing.
as annoying as it is, it was like
an experience.
It was an experience.
Like, because they don't have that anymore. Like,
no, Walmart had to cut that out because people get karate chopped and neck and trampled.
Well, now it's kind of they do a lot now. That they weren't like even running out with baskets of stuff.
Yeah.
So
it was too crowded before. We don't see you, but also like online sales. Like that's how I like to shop. I like to shop online.
I do a Cyber Monday.
I don't want to go out there to everybody's location.
No.
Just ship it to me.
I had the experience. I'm good now.
Yeah,
but we spoiled now because everything can come to our doors.
Yeah.
Versus before, it's kind of like you paying an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
You know, to get it delivered.
Back when Amazon was a bookstore.
Yeah. Come on.
Hello.
Come on.
Let's talk about.
Okay. Back when Bezos was sitting in that little cubicle. Okay.
Oh man, when you even talked about bookstores, like, do you all remember Borders bookstore?
Borders is gone. Barnes and Noble is still a thing.
Yeah. It's not the same. It's like a coffee shop now.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed bookstores. I liked a good book.
Yeah, that was one thing me and my mama did after she finished doing hair at the shop.
Yes.
We would go to Borders, and I would just she'd give me a little bunch, she'd give me a little 20, and I'd just be frolicking you, because you know your 20 could stretch a lot further than the 90s.
How about the book fair, though?
Oh,
do y'all remember the book fair and Lisa Frank? Lisa Frank stuff at the book fair.
Frank.
I love
the memories.
You know, they still do the book fair, but I don't think it's anything like what we have, but I love
I start talking up to my daddy like a month before. I say, "Hey, Dad, you know the book fair is coming out."
Yeah, because they give you the flyer before they coming.
You can start
circling the little flyer. You can start circling what you want. I want this. I want that. I want
nostalgic because I can literally see it in my mind. Like,
let me circle it.
Yep, I want that.
I want that keychain with the diary, with the book, with the Judy Blue.
Yes.
What did I get? I got a spy kit. Why did I want a spy kit? But it had all the little. You know what? I had watched Harriet the Spy too many times. Another 90s reference, but yes, girl. I got me a little spy kit, baby. I was like, I'm trying to listen in on phone calls. Got popped a few times, being in grown folk business.
Talking about listening in, corded phones.
Oh, child.
Oh my God.
Being on the phone.
It was a risk anytime you was on a conversation because you don't know who else could be listening.
You don't know. We were really living on the edge.
Your mama, anybody could be
living
listening.
on the edge of our conversation.
Get off the phone.
Yeah.
I need to.
No, you didn't just.
Listen,
do this to me.
I ain't gonna lie, we were blessed. My parents very quickly got sick of little kids calling their phones, so they got me and my sister our own line. And then they had a line, but our line was attached to the fax line. We had a fax at our house.
So you couldn't use it if they faxed it. If they on the internet.
If they on the internet or if they faxing something, no calls. Girl.
Somebody pick up and be oh, that's funny.
Oh, man. And them corded phones was long.
They was long cords. You could go through the whole house.
You could.
Girl, let me tell you.
Did you see it?
Oh man, I remember my grandma. Hers like stretched from like the little counter she had all the way to the kitchen, and she would carry our conversations to the kitchen, stretching all the way back.
Yep.
How about the I forget what they call, but the ones that you
you
do the that was the one my granny had in her that was the one my granny had in her kitchen for so long. I would be in there
turning them. Yeah, you know these kids don't know that's what phones look like. Like you will literally show like a kid like, what 14 years old and show them an old house phone, and they'll be like, "What's that?
What's that?"
Because to them, a cell phone is what a phone looks like.
That's it.
They don't know.
They don't even know what a cordless phone looks like.
No.
And there are still landlines. Landlines is still a big thing.
Especially for older people.
Yeah, for older people. But they're still cordless phones.
Yeah.
They don't know what that is.
That's
phone.
Why something?
No.
I can't touch.
I can't take it out the house.
I can't go on the internet.
It's got a range.
You better not go past that driveway.
Right. Do not go in the driveway with the cordless phone. What are you doing?
No, you're not going to be able to hear.
They keep dropping my calls because you keep going out of range.
Because you keep going out of range. You got to come back in the house,
girl.
Oh man,
the 90s. But also, I feel like the 90s were a wild time because there were things that were just not regulated. Like, you being on. My mama didn't know nothing about AIM. You know nothing about being on AOL and talking about what was it, age, sex, location.
Yeah, they didn't know anything about that.
Nothing about that, baby.
Girl.
I will never forget the Sunday. I can say it now because it's so funny. I will never forget. We had this moment at church. It was called Children's Moment, and somebody would speak about a topic, bullying, something like that. They started talking about Facebook, and in my mind, I'm like, oh Jesus, I just created my Facebook. They're like, parents, you need to check your people's Facebook. You need to check your kids' Facebook. I literally called Bree. She was at home. She wasn't at church this Sunday. I said, Bree, go delete mine. I said, the password is this. Go do it now.
We need to pop back 2 more before we get to Facebook, because Facebook is 2000. We need to go to Bebo.
Oh, yeah.
We need to hit up MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace was a move.
MySpace was such a good platform.
Wait. What about Black Planet?
Oh my God.
You mean where we was not supposed to be
Where
at?
we was not supposed
We were not supposed to be on Black Planet.
But we was.
At all. But
People don't know nothing about Black Planet.
MySpace.
Yes.
MySpace was a good... It was a good. You had a page that you could put music on and pictures on. You
Your
could
top
change
friends.
the way people look at it. Like, you can't do none of that stuff on Facebook.
No.
But you could
Facebook could never.
It gave you so much personality.
It was like a creative outlet, though. It really was. It was like putting a little art piece together when you got home.
Girl,
we were coding. How about we were coding?
How about do you remember the Candy Girls?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Embarrassing.
So embarrassing. I'm glad MySpace is not a thing anymore, because baby,
that was embarrassing.
What was it, Kosher Caramel?
Child, I was chocolate drop.
I called myself Kosher Caramel.
My friends.
We were,
and Vanilla Raindrops.
We were children. We were children.
That's hilarious.
We didn't know better.
Oh man.
Ooh, strippers.
Right.
I know we were talking about, things we miss about the 90s, things that were funny about the 90s.
Yes.
But what are some fashion trends that can stay stuck in the 90s? I have mine.
I think that Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, denim on denim, they could keep it.
Oh my God.
They could keep it.
Well, no.
I like denim.
They're particular.
Let me clear it up. Denim on denim can be done, not like that.
Yeah.
And I also don't like long blue jean skirts. I know they're coming back. I don't like them. It just gives Amish.
It does.
I'm not gonna lie, I loved mine, but mine had a big split up the back. So
See,
I love it for the time,
but please leave them there.
but I just wanted to stay there.
Yeah,
because I loved mine. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I look at them and I'm like,
I remember my back in the day.
I feel like I'm about to go.
You know what they could keep? Though?
Get on a horse or something.
The layers.
Like
the skirt over the jeans with the 3 or 4 belts, a vest over a long sleeve over a short. Like, why was we layering that hard?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What was going on?
I don't cold.
I guess because it was just.
And I may be blurring my, my 90s with my 2000s, so please let me know if I am.
I think we are. So I'm going to call this a 90s, early 2000s.
Okay,
because that's when we grew up.
That is when we grew up.
Yeah.
I really like the belts that had like had words that went across it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's definitely 2000.
God.
It was a plate. If you all don't know.
Yeah, for the youngins.
Wow. It was a plate that you bought at the mall, and you could program it to say like different words that went across.
Why was we doing so much coding?
Think highway sign that's warning you about an accident coming up.
There you go. But
like
in a
that
belt.
same type of technology, but on a belt that you're wearing.
And a belt.
And it could say your nickname. It could say whatever you wanted to say.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bermuda shorts.
They could keep it.
I hate
Gauchos.
Gauchos.
They can keep them. My mom used to buy them so much.
Blue jean gauchos.
I
just feel like jeans should not flare out at the right before the ankle. Yeah. They just really should. They should.
We all look like we flood.
They ought not do that. It's not cute. That was never cute.
You know the little beauty supply shoes with the little mesh on that they had the little flowers.
I hated them.
I had them in every color.
Every color.
I had them in every color.
Every single color.
My mama's hair salon was right next to a beauty supply store, honey.
Lord.
They were just walking over giving me the shoes.
Honey.
Oh, Ebony, we love you. Girl, you like the shoes? Yes, I would.
Yes, I would. I'll take another pair.
Yes, I would.
Or the flip flops with the big ass flowers on them.
Yes.
The platform flip flops. Lord help me. That was just, it was too much. It was too much. Let's leave that there.
Or the jewelry, the plastic jewelry that matched everything we had. You know,
the big colors.
If you had on purple, you were going to have on some purple bracelets with some purple earrings up your arm.
When was the sex bracelets? Was that the 2000s?
That was
early 2000s.
Why?
The sex bracelets where each color
that ended up in a children's moment
again,
too.
You children. Where the each color meant a different sexual act. Was it that you would do or that you have to? I
don't know, something like that.
I thought the premise was that you wore these are sexual acts that you would do.
Yeah.
And then if a boy broke a certain color, then you were supposed to do it with them.
Absolutely not.
Who the fuck was following that rule? Not me.
Girl.
I'm a kid. Listen,
How about booty tag?
Booty tag.
They sent the whole no home with us.
Said, please, I just want to make sure y'all are aware. The children are kicking and touching each other's asses at the schoolhouse.
Now they make them report it to child services with them touching each other's butts.
Oh my god.
No, that's okay. Like,
just
take a beat.
Baby, they said y'all's gonna stop touching each other.
Yeah, it said the red bracelets meant a kiss. The blue.
No, Lord, not that she looked up.
Yes,
I did. I had to look it up.
Listen,
you know, I'm gonna look it up.
If Ebony don't do nothing, she gonna research some shit.
I'm gonna research some stuff real quick.
So
the blue one meant oral sex. The black one meant intercourse. I remember that.
Lord.
I remember that.
I think I had like one.
I had all the colors.
Yes,
but it was because I had just bought a pack.
I could find. Oh man, yeah, we would buy the whole pack. And
it reminds
just put the whole color up your arm.
Do y'all remember that movie 13?
Yes. Oh my god, that was a whole lot.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
But that is the type of stuff that was going on in that with them bracelets. Yeah. That's what made my mama aware of that movie. She was like, "What?" I said, "Mama, ain't nobody. This go with my outfit."
I was a different type. Like, I don't know if they still like this, but do y'all remember in the wood when he touched her butt and she turned around and like
knocked his ass out? Yeah,
that's the type of girl I was.
Yeah,
so I thought boys was yucky for a very long time.
Oh no, not me. I was like,
no. Y'all know your friend been like I was like a businesswoman at like 10. So, because when we were talking about the computers, I was like, I was thinking back to a memory where we had first got the computer, the big fat back computer. It was in the kitchen on like the little desk you had in the kitchen, little desk area you had in the kitchen.
To do your bills.
Yeah, when you do your bills. And it was Christmas time. I was so happy my mom got it before Christmas. And she walked in and I was just exploring the computer. Girl, I found PowerPoint. Honey, I could pull pictures. I said, Mom, sit down. I would like to give you a presentation. And I think right there she realized what child she had.
Girl. No, how about Oregon Trail on the computers?
My
baby, was your livestock staying alive?
You know what? Do y'all know
I forgot about
that. Oregon Trail is the shit.
It was this game that we used to play. It was a fish game. I recently played it on my phone. They had it to buy in the app store. It's a fish game that you had to go and like find all of this stuff and go to this Girl, it was something we played in school.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember those learning games though?
Yeah, we did have more learning games.
Carmen San Diego was my shit.
We had so many. But we had so many like interactive games that we actually played in school. As well as
they were educational. And it was fun enough that you wanted to do it outside of class.
And they were age appropriate and everything. They were, I don't know.
I think that's what aided in the transition, you know, and I'm not trying to put video games down now. I think it's such a creative outlet too.
Yeah.
But I think it's like a boundary sometimes with it because I think people get just like anything can be too much. Anything can be in excess. And I think this generation with video games, sometimes they take it too much, make it too obsessive, so they don't have like a good boundary, a good break from it.
Well, I definitely feel like video games can be an addiction.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
They are.
Yeah,
and they make them where they are addictive.
Right, especially like those games on your mobile phones where like, okay, so I hate this is like a shameful moment. I don't even want to admit it. But when that Kim Kardashian game came out, I downloaded that shit and I gave that bitch way too much money. I was like, oh, I need a new outfit for the photo shoot.
I played it.
I need a new outfit now.
And that recently just shut down, or is shutting down.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Wow. I just saw an article saying that.
I played it for like a month and a half, and then when I realized I had spent like $100 within that time frame, I said,
oh my god,
delete this game off my phone. I don't even like this girl like that. Delete this game off my phone. But it was bad. It was bad. I wasn't adult. It was my money.
It's okay.
But still. I wish I could get it back.
And you all, when we think too about the 90s, what's an item, a snack, a food, anything that they don't have anymore, but you wish they did, but it was stuck in the 90s?
Dunkaroos was one for me, but they have recently brought Dunkaroos back.
Honey, let me tell you about my addiction to them. Let's talk about it. You just got me excited, honey. I'm at Sam's right now. It's in my cart. Honey, as soon as I found out that Sam started carrying Dunkaroos again, I bought the little small pack. You know, everything at Sam's comes big, but this wasn't big at first. Now it's coming big. Yes, I'm addicted. I know. I was in the car. They didn't even make it into the car. They got into the car. I ripped that box open so motherfucking fast. I'm eating, y'all, and I'm trying to drive. And you know, you gotta dip the little crack, baby. But I can't do it because the ice is a little thick.
I'm tired.
So here I go.
I'm tired.
The crackers are falling. It's a mess. But nevertheless, you just made me excited with Dunkaroos.
That's hilarious.
They have brought it back though, and the flaming hot balls.
Yes,
I love them. Girl, and they even more addictive. I think they sprinkle some crack on them now. Because in the 90s, I don't remember them being like I couldn't put them down. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this up. Like, I feel like a fat ass.
And are they still like that little plastic tube sleeve or whatever?
They come in like the Pringle can. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, because I remember people used to be carrying them around under their arm, just eating them. For me, it's Fruitopia. Do you all remember that drink, Fruitopia?
Yes.
Fruitopia. Oh my gosh. Well, it's that in combination with the Blockbuster experience. So going
Blockbuster
to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster was like a Friday night thing in my household growing up. Like, we would go rent a movie. And then when we got a little bit older, you know, you could rent the game.
Yeah.
My sister was a gamer, not me. So
Shameful.
she would get a video game, I would get a movie, and like, we would leave our parents alone.
Yeah.
I loved Blockbuster so much though. Do you know before Family Video went out?
Yeah.
Me and an old boyfriend of mine
would still go.
We would go and get DVDs because it was so nostalgic. You just walk around. You buy you some snacks up at the front, popcorn and stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I would legit go to the last Blockbuster because you know it's one still around.
Yeah, it's still one left.
I would legit go for the nostalgia to go.
Oh man, it was so nostalgic. My grandma, we would go and we would pick up like all the snacks, like you said. We would get our Fruitopia. We get our little snacks. Blasi gonna rent some by Tyler Perry.
Yes, ma'am.
She gonna let me rent a Harry Potter. And then Blasi started to get some money. You know, we started getting a little money. She said, "Babe, we ain't renting no more. We buying." What?
What you mean? We could keep it?
You know what? They have brought a lot of those 90s snacks back.
Yeah, because I'm looking.
Like, because I like the 3D Doritos.
Oh, those are so good.
And the Waffle Crisp.
Oh,
Waffle Crisp made a comeback for a hot second. Ooh. And I was buying them bitches every fucking 2 weeks.
That's such,
and I have not seen them since.
I think they just gonna show you for a minute. Just for a minute.
Waffle Crisp was my favorite. Fruit Loops. No, get me Waffle Crisp, damn it.
This was so good.
One of my favorite snacks, it's not discontinued, but it came out in the 90s, was them Gushers. Oh, that was my snack. I loved me some Gushers.
But I
couldn't really get in the Gushers, but I did get in the fruit roll-ups with the tattoos on the tongue.
Oh yeah, fruit roll-ups.
Do they still make those?
I don't know. Not in the market.
I saw them a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. However, I don't think they do it anymore. It probably got cancer in the blue dials.
Right.
Because they always saying something had a carcinogen in it.
Yeah, everything we eat got a carcinogen.
Well, when you talking about Gushers, you know, maybe about a year ago, I said to myself, I was in the Dollar Tree and they had like a little pack of Gushers. And I was like, man, I haven't had a Gusher since the 90s. Yeah. And I was like, let me get one.
How'd it taste? Trash? Was it trash?
I damn near lost half the side of my mouth. All my teeth probably were hanging on by a thread, honey. They are so sweet.
Yeah.
Are they? Sticky now, but I don't remember it being like that as a kid.
It was probably the same way.
We was kids.
So we like that shit.
We like the really sweet stuff because I eat stuff now and I be like, no.
Too much. Oh, you know, okay, so funny enough, Darrell and Miles went to the grocery store, and Miles, he be so sweet sometimes. He picks up these cosmic brownies and was like, I want these for me and mommy. Aww. So he brought them home. And I used to love cosmic brownies. I took one bite of that. I said, this is terrible.
This is kid shit.
What the fuck is this?
I find myself saying this is kid shit a lot.
But I used to love cosmic brownies. I said, this ain't no normal. This ain't how brownies supposed to taste.
This is the first step of it in admitting I have a problem.
This is kid shit.
Step one is admission.
I got a box of cosmic brownies right now.
Look, I'm gonna bring you another box because Miles took a bite.
Thank you.
I think he kind of was feeding off of me.
Yeah,
because he saw me take a bite and he was like, "Oh yeah,
this is not for me."
Y'all know what I still fuck with though? Toaster strudels and Pop Rocks.
We have 2 boxes of toaster strudels in my freezer right now.
I believe it.
Right now.
When they came out with the strawberries and cream beer, they did something. These hips don't look like this for no reason.
I love me some toaster strudels, and you know what else I like? I like the breakfast filled ones with bacon, egg, and cheese.
I never tried those.
That sounded like for adults when I was young, but now
it sounds good.
That is my shit. Okay, something that's weird that I remember from the 90s. Do you remember when Heinz ketchup made them purple and green ketchup squeeze?
Oh my God.
I remember my mama bought that for us, and me and my sister didn't know how to act. Everything needed to be purple and blue. It don't matter if it don't go with ketchup. We need to add it in these colors.
We did the same thing.
we be in the grocery store. I be shopping with my grandma because I was grandma's kid. I was over her house a lot.
Yeah,
I be like, Grandma, let's get the colorful ketchup. And my grandma had this thing where she be, baby,
baby,
and you just knew to push it past.
She said no, so don't ask.
I was like, oh, okay.
Well, y'all remember sneaking stuff in the cart?
Honey,
sneaking it in there, and then when they get to the register, and they be like,
"Oh no! That's when you're supposed to put it on because you're supposed to try to distract them when the lady scanned it into it to put it in the bag."
My mama was looking. Who put the bullshit in her?
I don't know, but since it's already in there, we probably should go in there.
I always point at the little one, and she be like, "Okay, I want that, mommy." And my mom be like,
"Sugar did."
Was you? Yeah. Since my little one wanted it, she want it.
Let's get it, the baby wanted, mama.
I'm like, Shanice, go ask mama.
Yeah, I know that's right. I know that this is still around, but like the little Hugs barrel juices.
Oh yeah.
No, that's kid shit.
Yeah, but back in the day,
I've not drank one in so long.
We used to have. Oh, I tried one a couple of weeks ago.
It was disgusting.
Is it nasty?
Oh, they nasty.
Disgusting.
Oh, they nasty. Now I know what my mom is like.
Yes, face all twisted
they
up.
nasty. But we used to have those and donuts after church every Sunday. That's one of my core memories.
Yeah,
is Hug juices. They sold them for like 50 cents. Sell the donut for like 50 cents. So they give you $1. You take your $1.
Get your little snack.
Honey, I still would buy it for kids in the quickness, but I had no idea how they tasted. They're disgusting
to adults.
Yeah,
because little kids still drink them like they good.
Like they are.
And
they're amazing.
Like, that's gross.
Count me out, baby.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I think the last thing I had was like, and they really sold at our cafeterias. It was like that Minute Maid juice bar. They were like frozen.
Oh,
they came in a little triangle.
Yeah.
Oh
I used to push them.
I used to love
those. It was so good.
I was the bomb pop man though.
Those was good.
I used to love the screwballs. It was the pink one with the little ball of gum at the bottom.
Oh,
girl, they used to be my stuff. I love the screwball.
Candy in general back in the day used to be like an experience.
Savers.
Yes. Oh,
cream savers were so good.
So good.
So good.
So good. Let somebody granny have that in their purse.
I found some at Eckerd's. Ask me where they are. Somebody got me.
Somebody got you for them.
Somebody got me for them.
Somebody
I didn't even get a lip.
Yes. Somebody got you for those.
Because I'm going to find me some more at Eckerd's.
Is that it? The Minute Maid ones?
Those little, little triangles are so good. Oh man, they are so good.
And that's when Baby Bottom Pops came out.
Baby Bottom Pops.
We had such interactive candy. We had interactive good candy, like liquid suckers. Do y'all remember them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like the stuff, the little squeeze out ones. It was the liquid.
So good.
Yummy. Do y'all remember what was it? Kid Cuisine.
Oh my god!
My gosh, that was a part of the Blockbuster. I would go to Blockbuster, and they were absolutely disgusting.
Oh, they
and then I go to the grocery store, get me a Kid Cuisine.
Yeah,
Ella was sitting me right here.
I tried to get one, so me and Darrell, trying to be nostalgic, was like, No, not me. But I was like, my child. I like this as a child. Maybe he like it.
Miles probably turn his nose up.
You know how he be looking. How I be looking.
Yes.
Like, girl, get this.
So where's my dinner? Because y'all, I know y'all playing with this one.
Right.
I'm not eating that.
Miles said, not today, mommy.
Girl, get that out my face.
I used to love the brownie, but even I took a little bite of that brownie, I was like, what
it's nasty.
is this?
It's crazy how it tastes.
Terrible. I can't eat this.
No.
Yeah.
That's how I was in that Dollar Tree buying those gushers, so excited. I couldn't wait till I got to the car.
Instant disappointment.
To the car, boy. About to pull my teeth out. What the hell am I doing?
You know what I recently got that didn't taste good either? Well, didn't taste like I remembered it. The Smiley fries.
Oh,
I got a bag of the Smiley fries, and they just did not
Were
taste.
they soggy?
I don't even know if they was soggy. First of all, the bag said they are mashed potatoes. Formed into
what?
Yes, that
okay. I think I know. Do they go in the microwave?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, we get those for Miles. He likes those.
It makes,
so did Brain, but I was like,
they're kind of pillowy, so I guess so.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I thought they were fries, but mashed potatoes.
They are
a fried potato, but they are mashed
potatoes on the inside.
And I'm like,
oh no.
I'm like, this don't taste like what we had. This don't taste like what we had.
But you know, them taste buds change over time.
Yeah.
Because even like back in the day, I could not stand spinach or like Brussels sprouts, and I like them now.
Yeah. Oh, give me a Brussels sprout now in a
broccoli.
quickness.
Broccoli is my thing. Broccoli and peas now. Like I didn't like peas.
I hate peas.
I can fuck some peas
you
up
like
now.
some peas now?
I don't.
I'll tear up a pea.
Carrots, I love carrots.
Yeah, I love carrots.
We like vegetables. Our body needs it, so we be crazy.
Our body said, if you don't give me them vitamins ASAP,
you better figure it out, bitch.
But I'm even thinking back about like our cafeteria food where you said the Smiley fries, like that pizza. You can still buy that now.
You can buy all of that
bulk.
Have y'all seen it? You can buy all of the cafeteria food we used to eat.
No, thank you.
In bulk, like the pizza. That one pizza was like that cheeseburger pizza that was like an octagon.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the Mexican pizza.
Yes.
And it was disgusting.
The Mexican pizza wasn't good.
I didn't like that.
However, I could choke down school pizza over some of the stuff that they feed them now.
Only the stuffed crust pizza was the one I would eat. Most days I was getting a salad.
When we had Bosco sticks.
I love the Bosco sticks.
Oh, I still be
Do you
trying
remember
to order
the fries
Bosco
we used to get?
Yes.
They taste just like McDonald's fries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they took out all of the quote-unquote unhealthy food.
Girl.
Well, I'm saying, this shit you feeding us now could not possibly qualify as healthy.
And why do we got to eat this? This is nasty.
Yeah, switched out all our vending machines.
Oh, man.
You know what really pissed me off? And shout out to my mother. She knows what she did. She put one snack. One snack. That's my limit. One snack. Remember we had snack line.
Yeah.
One snack. You can buy 5
Wait,
snacks.
there was limitations? Do you put
on
there?
mine.
Oh.
On mine. She put it in there in middle school and never took it off even in high school.
Oh.
One snack.
I'm glad my mama didn't even know that was an option.
I don't think Ella knew.
But why would you put one snack on there? Why would you put that? Because once they start changing our menu, we used to go to the snack line and get the Flaming Hot Cheetos.
You was working and using your own money. How come you mean to tell me I can't?
And she wouldn't take it off. You only need one snack.
No, because when we got to high school, we needed options. So you had to get a snack and a drink because they had to last you all day.
Exactly. Because this is not for lunchtime. This is for later on today.
Come on.
Yeah.
You got me out here looking like I'm diabetic or something. They like, why you can only have one snack,
she
baby?
gotta watch her sugar.
Yeah, like, why you can only have one snack, baby? I don't know. She won't take it off.
Her sugar gonna spike.
Her sugar gonna spike in the middle of the day. She can only have one bag of chips. That's
people
it.
like, can you give me a snack? I'll give you the $1.
Right.
Sure can't. I can only have one snack.
I can only have
We
one.
were up in that school hustling you all. Trying to, you know.
Do you remember the kids that used to sell candy? Baby, when I say entrepreneurial spirit.
First of all, they sell Rotel plates now.
What?
They full on sell food.
These babies probably coming up there with crock
That's
pots.
because they be hungry, baby. Some of these parents ain't cooking at home.
My mama asked my sister, who is in high school, for reference, and she said, "Bree, do y'all be selling plates?" And she was like, "Yeah, I had me a Rotel plate today."
Where did they get the Rotel from?
Who had this idea?
You got this in your locker or something? Where's you keeping the Rotel? And I'm sorry, also,
who kitchen?
Whose
kitchen it coming out of?
Who cooked
What
it?
money are you paying them with? How much are you paying? How are they keeping it hot?
Yeah. It's
There's
so
a
many
lot of
questions. Zero answers. Did she have any answers?
She walked off like a typical teenager.
Yeah.
Because at least the chip guy, the candy guy, was pre-packed.
Yeah,
she thought she
went, I know what he
Mom.
did. His mama bought that from him at Sam's, and then he bust open that pack and is selling it to us individually.
But you know what's funny? Because if it was me, she would have had a whole attitude. See, why are you eating out of people's kitchen? You don't even know what that is. Aubrey walks off. Oh, I don't know, Mom. Oh, Mom, and walks off.
Rotel plates.
Rotel
That is an
plates.
interesting. That's not a travel friendly food either.
No, I'm just wondering how
did they do that?
I have questions. How was it transported? Are they having to go boxes?
So I'm wondering if they did something innovative, like packaged it all in like Ziplocs, and just gave them that and because you know they have microwaves now,
and they're
they
kids.
do? Yeah.
We didn't have no damn microwave.
Oh, they sure would give us a microwave.
Sure the fuck didn't.
I'm like, where you go to teachers' lounge to heat this up?
In the middle school, they have 2 microwaves at the front of the cafeteria that the kids can go to when they bring their own. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Do you know the things I would have brought to school?
Do you hear me?
Because that lasagna was good last night, Mama. I would definitely take some to school, but I can't heat this up nowhere.
Come on
I
now.
don't want a cold sandwich
you
all
gotta
the time,
be nice
so-
to one of the dang teachers and get that.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Boy, have times changed.
I'm tired.
Hello. That's
I
why.
was like, we was real simple back in the day. Y'all real.
That's the thing about being like when we grew up in the 90s. Everything was just so simple. Everything
At
was
least
just
that's
so
how it
easy.
felt. It felt
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also very, I mean, you know what I will say about growing up in the 90s and like being an adult now? One of the things that kind of irritates me is how people forget how they was when they was growing up.
Yeah.
Like, I love how these parents that was grown up in the 90s be forgetting that we know Freaknik happened.
Yeah.
And we know you was there. And I don't remember if y'all know, but a few months back, there's a documentary coming out.
A documentary.
People
with
was releasing photos and videos, and I'm just scared somebody gonna see their mama or their auntie
Oh, they
or
are.
godmama or something in one of them videos.
It's
And
gonna
I'm just
happen.
saying, you then look down and be like, I can't believe you.
I can't believe you wearing that.
Sister Patterson.
Man. Cause I seen you.
Jenny Marie.
I seen you, girl. You was dropping it like it was hot, baby.
That is true.
Judge.
Right.
That is
Johnson.
true.
Okay.
That's why I try not to be so judgmental about the video game thing, because I realize it's like people have different outlooks on it, you know, and we grew up with the transition of it, with it coming to be, you know, so people are going to be engulfed with it.
And people who have been exposed to it from like young, like I just noticed, like my 3-year-old, like if he can be all up in his tablet, that's where he's gonna be. But then these days, like I look at it and like if we're at dinner and me and my husband are on our phones, yeah, of course he's gonna want his tablet.
Yeah.
It's the same situation.
Yeah.
But we had that time period where that wasn't even an option. It wasn't a thing.
Especially as young kids. Like I was with the twins, my twin nieces, and 11 months they already grabbing for the iPad and trying to, you know,
Tap on it,
get Gracie's corner on.
Yeah.
So
Meanwhile, we started with Game Boys.
Oh,
I
man.
thought we didn't even have that when we was younger. When we was babies.
No, we didn't have it.
We
when we
didn't
was
have
babies.
nothing. We was just out here with rap.
Yes, but I remember thinking I was hot shit. Me and my sister got Game Boys for Christmas one year.
Do y'all remember the Tamagotchis?
Yes,
I used to love.
keep my little animal alive.
Oh,
child.
yes. Keep the little animals alive. Oh man.
Or the Pokemon. I had a Pokemon one. Got to keep my little Pokemon alive.
I had a Pikachu.
Got to catch them all, baby.
I love my little Game Boy though. It was purple. It was that see-through one.
Mine was blue. My sister's was green.
Man.
I remember when we got our first Xbox. This is probably early 2000s. We got our first Xbox, and I used to play this Pac-Man game, like this Pac-Man 3D game. I thought I was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all,
We doing some things here.
ain't nobody getting me on the Pac-Man.
And because I remember the obsession about it, because my dad brought home a PlayStation. My dad was forever. I love him. He was trying to turn me into like his boy, like his homeboy. You know, so he brought, baby, we're gonna play this together. And he was more obsessed with it
Than you were.
I was. And I was like, that is cool.
This is alright, I guess.
This is okay. But I don't know, man. I think, growing up in the 90s too, it was just like things were simple, and like you're saying, like people now forget like how things used to be, but and I think it's okay to reflect on it, but also know that like it's okay for times change, things change, and it's good to have those like times where you can talk back about. I was just telling 2 little girls in my church about like the flip phone, and like they were like, what is that, Miss Abbott?
Girl,
what is that?
But it's come back now.
I literally was telling one of my students, now these are middle schoolers, I was like, they was like, what type of phone you had when you was in school? I was like, well, in middle school I ain't have a phone.
But they was
like, so how you talk to people? I was like, I didn't need to.
No, we passed notes.
They was like, they was like like they was dumbfounded.
They were like, they
was like, your mama didn't care about you. I was like,
it wasn't that big then.
I was like, cell phones was not.
I did have a cell phone in middle school. Actually, I got my first cell phone the day before middle school. But that was because that was going to be the first year that I was going to be in one school and my sister was going to be in a different school.
See, you got it for a reason.
Yeah.
Though. My mama was like,
you don't need.
If the school called me, I can come. Like, it's no reason for middle school for you to. Now, my sisters did, but being at the age that I was, and I didn't get one. But my first phone was a juke. I was like, my first phone was a juke, and it was like a juke. I was like, I was like, phones used to really have
names.
Cool names. Like, I had a juke, and it was this little blue phone, and it kind of looked like a speaker, and it flipped out. And they was like, okay. And they was like, okay, we following you. So I pulled up a picture, and they was like,
that was it.
You didn't have no screen. I was like, I did. It was.
No, phones did not start off with touch screens.
I was like, we had to press the buttons a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yes,
girl, they made me feel so old and so out of date. I was like, y'all, like, this was cool when I was like, this was a big. If you had the juke, they came in like red and blue. And I was like, that was a. Y'all not impressed?
Yeah, my first flip phone it did have a screen on the front, and it took me a long time to realize that I could take a picture of it, but it was very grainy. But I just thought I was tough shit because it had a camera, it flips up, I had a screen on the front and on the inside. What do you mean? What do you mean I can pick different ringtones for this phone? What do you mean?
I can pick ringtones?
We had
picking
so
a song
many
to be on your voicemail?
Oh my God.
What?
The epitome of the ringtone era. Because now we just like
it's just a regular whatever it is. I don't care that much. But honey, when I say every individual person had their own ringtone,
do y'all remember the joke voicemails?
Yes.
They'd be like, hello.
Get on my nerves.
What's up? I'm having a whole conversation with your ass, or so I think.
Gotcha,
bitch. I don't even want to leave you a message no more. I'm gonna just wait for the tone to say "fuck you."
How about I had that joke? I had that joke message.
You did
as a voicemail.
Remember that.
Shut up, Ebony.
she triggered.
Shut up, Ebony. But one time somebody left me a voicemail like going off on me, like it was a guy. And he was like, I don't know who it was, but he was like going off. He was like, that stupid lady. I was like,
he was upset like I was because I didn't get it the first couple times I called her. And then all of a sudden I'm like, Ebony, you got to remember that
she's
Oh my God.
No, y'all remember this is a little bit later, but the what is it? The ring back tone, the callback tone.
Yes, the callback tone.
Yeah, when you would call, it would play a song instead of ring.
Yes.
And then I'm just like, oh.
Let me tell you.
Are you there?
Let me tell you what my mama's was.
Oh no!
Oh Lord!
Oh, no. Sister Big Bone. It's Sister Big Bone.
Oh,
please pick up your telephone.
No, she didn't.
Girl,
she didn't.
I used to be like, Mama, take this off.
My school is calling,
girl. My cousin, it wasn't a callback song, but like her voicemail, she recorded like a song over, and she had Money Snap. And I remember I used to love that little song, and I would call. I call her just to hear the song. She'd be like, "Em, you all right?" Yeah, I was just call. I was a little kid. She was my big cousin. I just called because I wanted to hear your voicemail.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man,
hilarious.
We had some stuff.
We did
fun stuff.
It was fun.
It was a time, and you know what? I appreciate my childhood and the time that we grew up. But I also can appreciate the advancement where we are now.
Absolutely.
Because like so much has changed, even just down to like what is appropriate to say.
Yeah,
it has
we can
changed.
say kind of whatever we want.
With little to no consequence. And at the time, like even everything don't age well. So even like some TV shows or jokes and stuff like that. Like back then, I remember thinking it was so funny, and then I heard it now, and I'm like, ooh, that's cringe.
Yeah.
However, some things did age to the point where now I get them. Like I was rewatching Living Single, and I was like,
love Living Single.
Like, this is such a good show, and it is just such. It's still indicative of what we kind of go through now.
Yes,
like even though they was haggling over $50, and I'm like, bitch. $50, and they was on the cordless phone, and I'm just like, wow,
it was a time, and it's like so hard for a show to be iconic and influential to children at that age because we were kids when that show came out, but then for it to still resonate to us when we are at the ages where they were, even more because, like you said, you can understand the nuances and kind of what they're talking about more. But I remember loving that show back when it was coming out.
Loved it.
But I feel like I can relate now so much more.
Wasn't really aware of the concepts that were going on, but we could get some of the jokes and some of the slapstick, because they did physical comedy as well. But now that I'm older and I'm more of a regime,
yes, ma'am,
I'm more of a regime.
Yes. Okay, wait, no, that's fun. Okay, wait, let's do who are you within the Living Single friend group? You say you regime, see it?
Yeah, I think I'm a regime.
Who are you channeling, Miss Ebony?
Oh goodness.
Brianna is our Sinclair.
Do y'all remember how? I'll probably say. I want to say Khadijah.
No, you a Khadijah.
You are Khadijah. Because I'm definitely a Maxine.
Okay, yes,
for sure.
I am Maxine Shaw turning and law my baby.
For sure.
Oh man,
and she was my favorite even back then. I was like,
love
that bitch right there.
I love.
We here, boo.
Yeah.
Watching her now, oh my god.
Yeah.
When I say hilarious,
she's so funny.
She's like
but even that
hallmarks
actress,
as like
Erica Alexander.
Oh
I
love
am
her.
Obsessed with that woman.
I'm obsessed with her, and every time I look at her, I see Maxine. I know I want to diversify her more, but she will forever be Maxine.
Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
Yes. Oh man, go Khadijah.
Yes.
You definitely are Khadijah. I can see you running a magazine.
Yes, ma'am. Flavor.
You know what I'm saying? I could see.
Who was on bad in that? Because he could be one.
You talking about
Scooter?
Come had some fun.
Because baby who was working at the newspaper who was obsessed with Khadijah. Girl, I ain't gonna get that man no play.
Because he was young.
Listen,
that's why.
I didn't say marry him. I said give him some play.
Khadijah.
Hello.
Khadijah. Yes. The Jamaican.
Khadijah.
Yes.
All of them fine.
Yes.
My God.
He was a little kitty. But I was obsessed with Kyle as a kid. I thought Kyle was so handsome.
Fine. Deb, you nailed. He could sing.
He was
refined.
Pulled together.
Yes, he did.
And then he had that with Maxine. I used to be like,
ooh, I can't. And I
should have known when I was young.
At the end, when she got pregnant by that man, I'm still mad that they didn't do a spinoff from that. Because
I really hope they bring it back because none of them are aged past that they couldn't come back.
They're all still with us. They're all. A lot of them are still acting because Erica Alexander is in that movie.
She in a new movie,
the American Fiction. I've been trying to get to the movie theaters to see it. I want to see it so bad. It looks so good. But she's in it. Issa's in it, and Tracy Ellis Ross. I saw a meme where they were like girlfriends, living single, and insecure.
And I
was like, I need to see this movie.
I love Tracy Ellis Ross.
I love Tracy Ellis Ross.
Girlfriends was one of my favorite shows.
Okay, wait a minute. Now we got to do Girlfriends.
Yes,
because that was my show too. I love me some Girlfriends. Okay.
Who?
I don't think we have a Lynn.
No,
I don't think we have a Lynn. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I can think of somebody that could be a Lynn.
You're right. Okay, there is someone who maybe fits that a little bit better, but she's not in the friend group anymore.
No.
I feel like
I could be a little bit of a Lynn.
I feel like I could take like a sprinkle of Lynn. I am not on Lynn's level. Don't get me wrong. Baby girl was doing the Lynn spin, and she was fucking everybody that she saw. And
I can't be that free.
I can have that sexual liberation, like spiritually.
Yeah.
But
like as far as like jobs and stuff, I can see me as a Lynn.
Yeah,
but
she was not that other part. Okay, so we have Maya, we have Tony, and we have Joan.
No,
I don't know. I kind of feel like I got a sprinkle of Maya too. Yeah, like I feel like I can snap back a little bit as the folks, Tony and Maya used to. Whew,
that's why I'm like,
they were both really strong personalities. But see, I don't know that we can relate as much to their friend group because Tony was a bit selfish.
Tony was very selfish.
Yeah,
they all and so was Joan.
Yeah,
because when Girlfriends got uploaded to Netflix, what was that, last year or the year before? Yeah, I binged all of it because I think that was the first time I watched it like all the way through every episode, and I was like, these bitches do they even like each other?
Yeah, because they were
like. I think it was episode 1. Tony is fucking Joan's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like this ain't no girlfriend shit.
They did a lot of
crossover,
a lot of catty stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's indicative of some friend groups though.
Yeah.
Growing pains.
Trying
to get to know each other as adults.
Yeah.
Because they were in a full-on adult friendship. These were not supposed to be young 20s. I don't think they were supposed to be 30s, right?
They were turning 30.
Or that
29. I think 30. It was on her 29th birthday.
Yeah.
It was where it starts.
So like the end of that 20s to 30s, which can be a hell of a transition. I'm not gonna lie.
And then the three of them met. Lynn, Tony, and Joan met in college, and then Maya started working for Joan.
I could be a drop of Joan, just a drop.
Just a drop. I feel like all of us could take like certain pieces of each of the girls in that show.
Yeah.
No, do you remember we used to compare ourselves to Sex and the City? Because there wasn't a whole lot of representation.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's true.
Yeah.
How times change.
You a Samantha?
I was always Samantha.
You're Samantha.
I was always Samantha. But you know what? I feel like the difference between Samantha and Lynn is that Samantha had standards when who she was fucking.
Not only did she have standards, Samantha had a full-on work.
Yeah, like she had her shit together.
Her shit was together, so she could demand the type of things that she was demanding from me and from partners. Yes. Where she like, I gotta go here, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
I can squeeze you in at noon. Are you free? If not, no worries. But if you are, then we can keep you.
So I can get behind that Samantha.
Yeah.
And she was selective. So
she was very right. It wasn't anybody because
that was like, honey,
no, sweetheart, that was A for effort, but it's not happening here.
Carrie, are you okay?
Okay, so who was everybody else? I remember I was Samantha.
Y'all have to tell me who I am.
You didn't watch Sex and the City? Oh, that's okay. That's fair.
It's okay.
It's good.
It's still a good show, even though it's not.
There's no
now
black people.
the new one is actually pretty damn good.
It is pretty good. And they have more inclusion. Nicole Ari Parker.
Yes, I love her in it.
Yes, and there's another black lady in it too.
Oh, it's got black folk in it.
It's got 2 black girls in it.
Even the movie had Jennifer Hudson in it.
Well, baby, she was the assistant. So
she was the assistant who moved on with her life though and left Carrie's behind.
She did
for her love.
And Carrie got her that ugly ass Louis Vuitton purse. It was terrible.
Carrie wore ugly stuff.
She did.
People was like, "Oh, Carrie, just such a style icon," and I was like,
sometimes. Some stuff I'll be like, oh yeah, girl, you put that thing on, and sometimes I'm like, you need to take that thing off.
But she was all about the fashion, and I don't always agree with
what everybody says is fashionable.
Okay, I don't always agree. I'm not that girly. I'm not a fashion girly like that. So
I understand.
But the other two was Miranda and Charlotte.
Miranda, Charlotte, and Carrie.
Could she be a Miranda?
I think Brianna is Charlotte
for sure.
Brianna is Charlotte.
Hands down.
Yeah.
No, little Charlotte.
She's Charlotte.
Charlotte was married with a family, and she just kind of
she was the woman who was born to be a mom and a wife.
Yeah.
Let me see.
She had that shit on lock from day one. She knew how to do this shit.
And Charlotte was a mother, a good person.
Yes.
Charlotte was a sweet woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I always saw a few clips. Who? Give me Miranda.
Miranda. Well, I can see Miranda. Miranda was very business mind oriented.
Because I think that's what I remember.
She was a lawyer.
Okay.
She did not fuck around.
Hey, Miranda.
Yeah, I can see Miranda. Miranda is very commanding.
Yeah.
Her opinions are her opinions.
And you don't like them, that's too bad.
Hello.
She would be the friend that would get her friends together. Mm-hmm. She'd be like, that's stupid. Why are you doing that?
Yep.
She was
very level-minded.
Okay, Miranda.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm a Carrie.
So you're Carrie. There you go.
I can see me as a columnist.
Yeah.
I can see me as a
You have good opinions, so yeah.
Oh, and look how we are here.
Yes. And that's why we landed here.
Carrie has a podcast in the new season.
Yeah.
But we have a Carrie and we have a Khadijah, so we can mix it up.
Mix it up.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's
Carrie
funny.
was kind of flighty, too.
Yeah, she was a little, squirrel.
Biggs in Paris, I'm in Paris.
Girl, child. R.I.P. Big.
Oh, man.
Peloton killed that man.
Hold on, what?
Girl, and do you know? Okay, so first of all, there was the old series, and then they had 2 movies, and then they had like the revamped series, right? So in the first season of the revamped series, Big, who is like the love interest of Carrie throughout all these
the one she gets married.
She
I
ends
do
up
remember
married.
that. Okay.
He dies
in the
first episode, and he dies on a Peloton. Yep. He was riding a Peloton, has a heart attack, dies in the shower. Yep. Why did Peloton stock go down after that?
Damn.
In real life. People was like, Peloton to kill me.
I'd have sued them.
Oh, no.
And the series is called And Just Like That.
And just like that. And just like that, the nigga died.
Damn.
It's actually pretty good.
And Peloton caught themselves doing some product placement. They done messed up, Lord.
They said, don't use my shit.
Why would you kill that man
on a Peloton?
I would tell you who.
You couldn't have put just any brand on there.
That person got fired who did that product placement. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, they did.
That's
sure
funny.
they did.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
So,
hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
but we had really good shows.
We did have good shows. We did have good shows. Because you know what? So, I loved A Different World.
Yeah,
another 90s kind of. It made me want to go to HBCU. Like that is why I was seeking out of HBCU.
Binged it straight through and could do it over and over again.
So he's probably gonna hate this. Sorry, babe. But my nickname for Darrell is Pookie because that was Whitley's nickname for Dwayne, and I was like, because we're very much like I'm a Whitley and he's a Dwayne. Like we are very much that, and so that's my nickname for him. He didn't like it at first because he kept thinking New Jack City, the crackhead's name was Pookie.
No, not that one.
But I was like, no, not that Pookie, baby, not that one.
That just shows exactly why we are these 2 characters.
Yes, because that's not the one I'm talking about, honey.
No.
Okay,
that's hilarious. Oh man,
but yeah,
I enjoyed the cartoons. But have you watched those cartoons lately?
Girl, some of them. Ren and Stimpy was spicy.
They made a adult version of that.
Wasn't that an adult version?
No.
The shit they was talking about in Ren and Stimpy.
That was not an adult version. That was supposed to be a kid's version. And then they went on to make the adult version, and you look at it and you're like, not too much of a difference.
Yeah, what did you change?
I don't know.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, I loved Ren and Stimpy.
I loved Ren and Stimpy.
Loved it.
Yeah.
But I got a pair of socks with Ren and Stimpy on it now.
Yeah.
And I know that half of those jokes was going over my head as a child.
Sure was.
Yeah. But I just thought it was hilarious.
Just
I thought it was
you got a whole
hilarious.
character named Heifer? Really?
Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, that's Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah. Rugrats.
Yes.
Wild Thornberries.
Arnold. Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Oh man, I know they had some stuff in it that was like a little too.
I'm sorry. So I just saw a whole girl basically give a dissertation on why Helga really. There was an episode where she sees a therapist, like a school psychiatrist, and how Helga really needed help.
Yeah, her home
life was fucked up,
crazy.
And then she has a shrine of this child in her bedroom, in her closet.
She's obsessed with Arnold
because he was nice to her.
Yes,
that's what comes out at the end of this episode.
Wow, I never even thought.
He was the only kid that was nice to her, and nobody had ever been nice to her. Not even her parents, not her sister. Nobody was nice to her.
I love it when people do these deep digs because
and then not only that, but she was mean to him.
Because
the whole series, everything. He was the only one who was nice to her, and she was mean to him, except in the movie.
Yeah. Also, Rugrats.
I love Rugrats.
I love Rugrats.
Now, have y'all heard the dark?
I don't like it.
Okay. Have you heard it?
I have.
I don't like it. It's so.
It is very dark.
I'm like, why would y'all even come up with this theory?
It doesn't
What
work
is wrong with
either.
y'all?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't
but just
at all.
for you, y'all listening out there,
Yeah.
there is a theory, a fan theory, that all of the babies in Rugrats are not alive. They're all dead, stillbirths or miscarriages, and they're all in Angelica's mind. Like, she's created these babies in her psyche.
Yep.
And that's why they never see, like, the parents never see them doing anything
Ridiculous.
crazy, because
Which is
they're
just
not real.
crazy.
It's
This
like,
is just nonsense, and I hate it so much. Even like Ed and Eddie. There's a fan theory that
I couldn't watch
they
it.
are in. I liked Ed and Eddie, but there's a fan theory that they are in purgatory. All the kids in this cul-de-sac are in purgatory.
yikes.
I'm like,
That make a little sense to me. I ain't even
I never watched Ed and Eddie, so I'm not super familiar with it.
I like Cartoon Network though. Cow and
See.
Chicken, Ed and Eddie, Powerpuff Girls,
I love
Dexter's
Powerpuff
Laboratory.
Girls. That was the one I watched. That was the only one
I
on.
liked all Cartoon
I
Network.
was a
Cartoon
Disney
Network.
and a Nickelodeon kid.
Yeah.
I was all three.
Big on the Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk about all that? Kenan and Kel, Taina.
You better say Taina. Because if people forget about Taina.
You cannot
No, you
forget about
don't. Who
Taina.
forgets about Taina?
Taina was, because listen, I wanted to be Taina. I wanted,
too.
I wanted
Yes.
to be a singer, and baby girl, we are on the same path. How are we gonna be a superstar?
Yeah.
How? Let's get to the path.
But
Alright.
can we talk about the theme songs for all of them?
How did they get
Taina,
Coolio?
all that. Kenan and Kel.
They were so good.
Your homeboys, the homegirls on top of Kenan and Kel. Like,
You know it's on Netflix, so I be watching Kenan and
Yes.
Kel and all
Yes.
that now.
But you know what? I think too. That's why TV back then kind of was like a moment, like in your household.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the theme songs used to catch you from the back room.
Cousin
also-
Skeeter.
cool
Had a-
A Skeeter.
You know how
They
it
had-
goes, and you know how.
Like your Steve.
No. Listen,
Girl,
how did
come on.
you get 207 to sing your theme song?
How?
Or even like fast forward to like the Proud Family, where they got Destiny's Child and
Oh.
Solange to sing that. You and me will always be tied, family every single day and night. Like,
Even when you get to acting like a
How about Urban Outfitters has a vinyl for Proud Family?
I believe
Proud
it.
Family.
It pops up, and I keep missing it. As soon as it pops up again, I'm getting
I
it.
believe it.
My
Oh,
sister-in-law
man.
got me a sweatshirt that was from Our Real Monsters for Christmas.
Oh my god, I fucking love that
Our
show.
Real Monsters.
Yes.
Here we go.
Or what was
Oh my
okay? Wait,
God.
what was the action action figure one?
What is it?
You know what
Kablam.
Kablam.
No,
No, not Kablam.
it's another one.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do. Because Kablam was another little show.
Right.
Oh, I remember All Real Monsters. Oh, yes, this was
I
the
love-
show.
I
Our Real
love-
Monsters
This was
good.
the show.
I was-
oh, can you find this anywhere? I'm like freaking out. Where can I find it?
Paramount has a lot
All of
of
the Nickelodeon stuff.
Paramount has a
man.
lot of old Nickelodeon.
Oh,
I
so
think they
sometimes
took Ren and Stimpy off of everything.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes I just need a brain break.
Yeah.
You know, where I could
Oh.
just watch something.
And SpongeBob don't do it for me no more. I used to
No.
I loved old SpongeBob. This new stuff,
It's
I
kinda
can't
weird.
really get into. But old SpongeBob,
was your shit.
I was a big fan.
I
The
was when I was
Krusty
a
Krab
kid.
pizza is the pizza extra tasty. Like that was my shit.
No, you know what?
Some
F is for
bangers.
friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me.
Stop
I
singing.
have a friend that I sing that to every time I see her.
It is for no survival when you're pregnant.
Let's talk about Plankton, because Plankton was going through.
Plankton could not catch a
Why
W
was
to
he
save
so
his
angry?
life. Baby,
Why he
because
couldn't just be content over at
because
the chum bucket?
bucket. No, because
No.
he wanted the secret sauce. God damn it!
He was going to do whatever it took.
He could have just been happy and he would have been cool.
I don't understand.
But have y'all heard the fan theory that all of them are expressing seven deadly sin?
Oh.
What? What?
Yep. For SpongeBob.
Oh,
For
it's,
Yep. Greed is Mr. Krabs.
Crabs. Okay, I see that.
Depression is
Squidward. I can see
Okay.
that. He was definitely depressed.
Gluttony is it's got to be
Patrick.
Patrick.
No, Patrick was sloth.
Oh.
Who's gluttony then?
I think it might have been Larry because all that working out he did.
Larry the
who's the other
snail.
one? That's Gary.
Gary.
Larry is the lobster.
Okay. I'm following.
Okay. I was like, the snail, he did not work out.
Sandy was, what's the other sins?
Oh, dear.
Come on now.
Gluttony, sloth. Okay. Anyway, that's the fan theory that each of those characters
represent a 7 deadly sin.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
SpongeBob was the show back then, though. I will tell you that.
It was a cult.
It was a problem.
Everybody was into some SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But that's why SpongeBob is still long running now.
Yeah, the kids are still watching it.
But you know what we could watch as kids too? And you can't really do that with your kids now. The Simpsons, like adult animation, we could watch that stuff as kids, like the PJs and stuff like. Do y'all remember the PJs?
I remember the PJs. I did not watch
it,
but I know what
I just
that
watched
is.
it. Still hilarious.
I didn't watch the Simpsons. You know what? My parents didn't like cartoons,
adult animation.
Yeah, they weren't into it, and so
I had to sneak to Blassie house to watch.
See, I watched it with my great aunt too.
Yeah,
so she would call me and she was like, "Christina, who killed Mr. Burns?"
Yeah,
it's a baby.
Okay, I have the deadly sins for SpongeBob. You know, I'm gonna look it up and find it.
Let's see.
Patrick is sloth.
Okay.
Gary is gluttony.
Okay.
Plankton is envy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Krabs is greed.
Of course.
Squidward is wrath.
Oh. Well, I mean, he was very angry.
He was very angry all the time.
Because I don't think depression is a
No. Sandy is pride.
Yes. Fits.
Oh yeah.
And SpongeBob is lust.
Fits.
SpongeBob was lustful? Was he?
What he lustful was said?
No, somebody explained it.
Krusty Krab burgers?
Somebody explained it like his need to help everybody all the time, even at like his lust for attention. And people and acceptance and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how they explained it.
No, that's how they're explaining it on here too.
Interesting.
Yeah, they also suggest that SpongeBob is on shrooms.
I could see that.
I can see that, especially after the dance with the
oh my gosh!
jellyfish.
All of them have drugs. You all, Mr. Krabs is on cocaine.
I can see that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
I can see that.
Squidward had a heroin addiction.
I could for sure see that. I could.
You all right, Squidward?
I could see that.
Patrick is a cannabis enthusiast.
For sure.
Yeah, because he.
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah, he was getting. He was
Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
Krabby Patty.
2 Krabby Patties.
Patrick, sit your ass down.
You ate my ice cream.
Yeah. He definitely.
Patrick had the munchies.
He said, "I got the fucking munchies, and you done ate all
you
my
ate
snacks."
my ice cream. He was like, Patrick, you ate your own ice cream. He's like, you ate my ice cream.
He's like, but I'm still hungry. So where's my ice cream again?
Wow, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole, y'all. I'm gonna be on TikTok.
You talking about all the fan theories? Oh my god,
they
so dark.
Theories.
Do y'all know what one of my favorite shows was? Doug.
Oh, I love Darrell's favorite show too.
I love Doug.
And I tease him all the time because I was like, out of all the options, that's
because Doug was such a good show.
It was so good.
Really? Patty mayonnaise.
I love Cat Dog too.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Angry Beavers.
Yes.
I
loved Angry
Norman
Beavers.
was my favorite character with his little neurotic self. He was so neurotic. He's like, why are you so angry?
Calm down, sir.
The other one wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, his name was Dag. Dag was Norbit was the real calm one. Dag was the angry one.
Or what was it? Wild Thornberries.
I loved
Wild Thornberries. Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd. I didn't get into that till later.
I love that, and
as a younger person,
wish I had a Fairly Odd Parent because it was some shit I really wanted to change.
And you already said Wild Thornberries. That was good. That was Wild Thornberries.
We had some bangers as far as like cartoon content where you could really be like, okay, y'all, go ahead, watch some TV and not feel like they was just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we had a lot of just...
Well, we could stay stuck with it, too, for a while. You know, it could hold our attention. Most of the time, they had, like, lessons in them, even though we're just figuring out some dark things now. But
morals of the story. Well, they made cartoons back in the day where adults can watch them as well. But they made them to the point where the jokes go over the kids' heads.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't seem like they do that to me. It seems like they kind of in your face with the adult content in the children's.
Yeah, they don't care now.
And I guess they making it preteen, maybe.
Yeah, because I think it depends on who the demographic is.
Yeah, because now the baby shows, the pre-K, the baby shows are hitting. Because I love me some Bluey. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I just recently joined the fan
And
page.
some roly poly.
Adults who
Okay.
love Bluey.
Do y'all remember roly poly Oli?
Roly poly.
Roly, Oli. It's long.
Or PB and J.
Oh man.
It's
PB
roly.
and J Otter.
Oh.
Like, Disney has some.
Disney did it right.
Disney
You have
used
say
to
it.
be an amazing network to watch. Kim Possible.
Oh yes, that's the
Proud
Raven.
Family. That's so Raven.
What was the Hillary Duff one?
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire. Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire. Like, and they had a diverse cast because her best friend was like what, Asian or Latina,
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
been a minute.
They did it
They used
right.
to have some good stuff. Some good
Oh.
So, in conclusion, the 90s / early 2000s was the shit.
It was.
We just wanted to run y'all down some nostalgia lane.
Yes.
Because we was feeling nostalgic, so we thought y'all should feel nostalgic.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
For sure. All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
And on that note, all right, we got another Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
This one reads, my boyfriend and I have been together for about 4 years and share multiple kids together. My boyfriend has a way higher sex drive than I do. However, we still have great sex once a day. Okay. Sometimes more than that. So our bedroom definitely isn't dead. The problem is the fact that my boyfriend keeps trying to wake me up to have sex in the most annoying hours of the night. I'm talking 3 and 4 a.m. I used to just have sleepy sex and go back to sleep. But lately, especially with our newborn, I'm damn tired.
Okay.
I can't wake up for sex, and it's seriously getting on my nerves when he tries because he is relentless. He will try to pull down my shorts. I pull them back up. He pokes me with his penis, whispers in my ear, tries to put his hands down my pants, etc. It puts me in such a bad mood to be woken up lately, especially for sex, when like I said, I have it pretty much once a day, sometimes more. I have told him this multiple times that I don't like it lately. But when he gets rejected, quote unquote, in the morning, as he calls it, he will mumble under his breath about how I never want him and how no wonder he watches so much porn and that it's sad his girlfriend never touches him and how I used to love it, etc. He huffs and puffs and turns away from me and moves to the opposite side of the bed. When, like I said, we have sex every day. She said that in caps. And it's not good enough. Anyways, am I the asshole for no longer waking up at 4 a.m. to accept sex? Am I really that abnormal for prioritizing my sleep and actually feeling very disrespected and annoyed by this?
No, girl, you tired.
Girl, if y'all tell that man to get the fuck out your face.
No.
I'm tired. Gone now.
He's already once a day.
Yeah, shit. We did this 6 hours ago. We gonna do it again in 12. Calm the fuck down.
That's kind of. I mean, I guess I'm just worried. Like, is there like a I'm not gonna say a sex, but I just feel like
he an info.
Yeah, like
no, not necessarily.
How many kids she said they have?
4.
Oh, she said multiple.
I put 4 in my head. When you said that was my magic number.
They've been together for a kid. They've been together for 4 years, but they have a newborn.
A newborn.
Yeah. If you don't get the hell away from me,
yeah,
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm tired. And Jergens is right there. And so if you feeling...
But my thing is, in 24 hours, she's going to... Every 24 hours.
She's fucking this man.
Every 24 hours.
It's not enough. It's not enough. And that's okay. But I'm not... It can't be me. Because she's literally said she would wake up and just give him kind of sleepy sex. She not getting satisfied from that. So go handle it yourself, homie.
Because if it's every 24 hours... At least once. I feel like it's a prescription at this point for this person. Like, you take once in the morning, once at night, once a day. It's a lot.
The biggest problem to me is the pouting about it and acting so bratty about it in the morning or during the fact. Look at her. She can't say shit. And why you so quiet over there, Christina? Is this you?
And she said,
what you have said?
I have been the person where I'm like, come on.
No.
But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay. In my defense, though, I don't know that we were doing it every day, but sometimes when I wanted it multiple times a day, I was told once, and I was told once that I wanted it too much, and you know what I did? I shut all that shit down. You won't get a drop of pussy. You won't sniff this motherfucker.
I don't think that's the issue for her, because it sounds like she's okay with that.
She okay with once a day, but
it's the waking up in the middle of the night when she got a newborn that she probably already getting woken up by.
And I get both sides because I've had a newborn.
Yeah.
So I know that it can be annoying for somebody to want something from you during that time.
Yeah.
Like, that can be a lot. But I also get him, like, I'm attracted to you. I want you. However, it is kind of rude to be waking somebody up at 3 and 4 in the morning. Like, that shit is crazy.
That's crazy to me.
Can we get a different... But
just a different cadence.
But I wonder if he doing it at that particular time because of the newborn. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna let her get a few hours and then I'm gonna triangle after. I don't know. I don't know.
When I'm awake.
I don't think she's an asshole at all.
No,
I don't either.
Not at all.
Because it's her body, and I feel like whenever she wants it,
right? It should be a mutual decision.
Yeah.
And again, if it's not, the Jergens is right there. You got the living room all to yourself, homie.
They got pocket ones now. You know,
Jergens?
little pocket.
Pocket pussy? Yeah. She said now like it's new. That's why I was like, what you talking about? Little Jergens pocket?
I don't know. Because I get him too, because I wouldn't want to do that shit.
Well, it's that or nothing, friend. Because I'm going back to sleep. Because again,
now the sleep part, I think he totally out of line. Like, if somebody is telling you stop waking me up at 3 and 4 in the morning with a newborn... That's
beyond
sex.
reasonable.
But even to me, like, even without the newborn, like, if I just am not, Mandy, don't wake me up out the middle of my good fucking sleep because you horny.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be turned on. I'm gonna be irritated.
Yeah, now I'm that part, but I meant the icing on the cake is the newborn because you know she's exhausted.
Yeah,
and you gotta sleep when they sleep,
and they have
and if
they have multiple kids, and they don't say the other ages.
Yeah, so he's totally out of line for that. However, I do understand wanting your partner and wanting to be wanted by your partner as well, and sometimes feeling rejected if your advances are not reciprocated. But I don't know.
I think it needs to be conversation, because I feel like he's setting her up for failure, and she doesn't know how to say, like, hey, I'm exhausted. I'm not trying to deny you, but it's just the hour in which you are.
Yeah, and I mean, she might have to be okay with him feeling like that and being a little bratty about it, like, because he just feels rejected. I don't know what he gonna have to go to some therapy or something.
I would agree with that statement.
He can, you know what I mean? So he can work through that feeling, because just because somebody tells you no does not necessarily mean it's rejection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so,
because I already think it's a good healthy sex life right there. You know, I feel like if you're doing it every day,
that's very healthy.
Yeah, once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day is healthy, but I have been on a tip where I've been like,
and I think that's natural. That's fine.
I have not had enough,
which is fine. But then that's like, to me, it's in the middle of the night. I am sleeping.
That's the part that I'm like, no.
Like, they have multiple kids, so like, even my child is not a newborn anymore. I when I go to sleep, I need to sleep.
Yeah, the middle of the night is crazy.
The baby's gonna come in the room.
I wonder if it was okay with her before the baby, though.
Well, it clearly was, because she said she was waking up giving him sleepy sex.
Yeah. But was it okay, or was she just accommodating?
She was accommodating, but she set forth that.
Because she said she just usually would just roll over and give him sleepy sex. Like, basically be like, okay, go ahead, do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
and then I'm going back to sleep. But that don't necessarily mean I'm okay with it. It's just like, okay, clearly this is what he wants, so I guess I'll just be accommodating.
But you set that up, you know what I'm saying? And now you like, no, I'm not doing that. Which I understand, and you have the right to.
Yeah.
You always have the right to change your mind and stuff. But I think for the both of y'all have to figure out some compromise or common ground. Maybe you have sex later in the day, you know what I'm saying, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
to just be so that y'all two can still have each other's needs met.
I think that a serious conversation needs to be had. And but here's my thing, and here's my concern with a serious conversation. He is behaving childishly when she is simply saying, "No, I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep." And so if it would be a little concerning if I were in that situation to have a serious conversation by myself without some type of mediator, whether it be a sex therapist or just a traditional therapist or somebody to be able to kind of translate, because there's that difference between what somebody said and what you heard.
Because it's not like she's getting angry at him and then in the middle of the night and then denying him for days afterwards
because she's pissed off. They still have sex every day.
But we also don't know how she is talking to him either in those moments, because she could be like, "Get your ass the fuck away from me," and then he go pout like, "Damn, like I just want to have," because
that would probably be
my other part, and it would be mine too. Like, get your ass the fuck away from me. And then it would irritate me, you pouting.
Yes.
Because I'm like, you don't see how tired I am, and you don't see how exhausted I am. That's why I'm like, to your point, I would have somebody come in with that, because just because he's pouting don't mean that the way that you're communicating is not also hurtful. Yeah. Just like him doing this is hurtful, the way you respond to it could be hurtful. And now you got these two people clashing and both feel some type of way. I feel disrespected. I feel sad. I should pout that you think you can wake me up in the middle of the night for sex and I'm exhausted. Yeah. I should pout because I clearly want you. I'm trying to get it from you. Simple-minded. I'm trying to get it from you. I want you. I'm trying to be accommodating, because he might think in the middle of the night is accommodating. The kids sleep. No, I'm serious. The kids sleep.
But that's such a man way to think. Everything is still. So now's the perfect time. Meanwhile, mama ain't slept good in 2 months, and you over here thinking now is the time.
And that's what I mean. That's why I'm like, y'all need a conversation, because I know, for me personally, when I'm irritated, I'm not the best communicator. It is not coming off loving. No. Bitch, sleep on the floor.
Sleep outside for all I give a fuck. Yeah. But if you come roll that dick up on my ass one more time on tonight,
I'm liable to say some bullshit to you. Yeah. Why don't you go be with somebody else?
Oh, well, I don't know if I'll go that far.
No, man. When I say go fuck somebody else, when I say I'm in the I remember how exhausted I used to be after having
because
a fucking
I would be like, "Oh, you are not logical enough to put my whole schedule together in your goddamn head."
Bitch, you don't need love me. You know what? You should get the fuck off.
Like, you don't love me. You don't want me to rest.
I would be frustrated. It's like, okay, how come you're not tired? Yes, we got a newborn. We both should be getting the fuck up in the middle of the night. All of that shit.
I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to insinuate that, but I'm like, possibly she getting up in the middle of the night. You're the only one.
That would be an issue for me.
Yeah, but in the same breath, it could not be that. He could be He could be helpful, but because he just has that sex drive, he like, I need this 5 minutes, and I could rest well.
Well,
because he, once again,
lefty righty, baby.
We both think differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's the middle of the night, everybody is sleeping,
including me. Nigga, get away.
And that may be the fantasy for him. And like that may not be it for her.
See, to me,
and it might have transformed. It may have been something she liked when they first started, and then as time has gone on, kids have come into play. She needs more rest and time. That's not something that entices her anymore. Where he like,
and that's why I think a conversation is important, because even though that's off the table, there's other stuff. While the baby's taking a nap in the middle of the day, when as soon as you come home from work, we can go like.
But see, that's why we need more information, because when are you having this sex anyway?
I mean, clearly they finding the time every day. They finding the time.
But I'm saying this: is it quality sex? Is it sex that you are both being fulfilled from? Mm-hmm. Is it a chore for you? Is he trying to get you in a space where you calm and relaxed, and he like, okay, now I can get my need met, because we having it, but it's not. You ain't coming. You feel like it's a chore.
That's kind of how I feel like the 4 a.m. sex is.
Well, definitely, but I think
because she not saying that it's long. You know what I mean? Like she let me just toot my ass up so he can get what he needs to get.
Yeah.
And I can go back to sleep.
Yeah. That's why I'm curious what.
I'm so sorry this lady problem, because honey, the things that are coming in my mind that I would say to this man,
girl.
But we wouldn't have no issue like this. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I've been cussed his ass out so motherfucking good.
I'm being real about it. I would have cussed him from here to there. You are waking me up in the middle of the night when I have multiple children in this household that I'm taking care of with you, and I'm still meeting your needs and trying to meet a few of my needs.
You're getting pussy daily.
Yeah, daily.
I don't know how much better it is for you.
And see, on the other hand, though, she could be like, "You getting pussy daily," and he be like, "But you hate doing it every day."
Yeah, now,
and it could feel like a chore, so he could feel like he's doing something helpful by letting her rest and then waking her. You know, these men can be kind of
simple.
They can. Yeah. And that's not an excuse for him, because you're still a grown person. You still see your wife with a newborn. You know what I'm saying? Multiple children. Mm-hmm. We still running a household together, so you still know what's going on. But sometimes, even women can be just simple-minded.
Oh, I would agree.
Simple-minded, just trying to. Well, I'm trying to fix this situation, and this is what I think is fixing it. Even if you only making it worse. That's why I'm curious what they day-to-day looks like, honestly, because y'all finding time to have sex. But I know, for me, if the quickie is not good, I'm kind of looking at you sideways, like.
And I understand that, but this every day, and I have children. Does she work?
But what does it look?
Does she have a hobby?
I mean,
I'm just trying to.
Somebody in there got to work.
Baby, 10 or 15 minutes here and there is not killing nobody's schedule.
If it's 10 or 15 minutes, though, everybody ain't fucking like 10 or 15 minutes.
5 minutes.
It could be an hour.
It could. It don't sound like it's no hour.
What these multiple?
I'm just talking about I get the once a day.
I get you.
Sick.
But that's what I'm curious. I'm like, what is that session like? What is that session like?
I don't think we'll ever know, y'all. All I know is I pray her strength, and I know that she got a lot going. That's a lot going on.
They need to have a conversation, and probably with a mediator.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my advice. With a mediator, not by yourself, because emotions are going to be high. Both people, I understand, have valid points. He is looking to be sexually gratified in his experience with his girlfriend, and she's like, I want to sleep. Mm-hmm. So
which is fair, yes. Completely fair.
So I get it. So it's like, what is the compromise on each end to make the other person feel like they've been heard and their needs are being met?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you the asshole.
No, go talk to somebody.
I ain't gonna lie though, if he keep waking you up and you didn't tell him to stop, he is being an asshole.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Now he out of line. Like, I definitely agree. He out of line that, if you have said, stop doing this. Stop doing this. And you continue to do it, like,
he's not respecting your boundary.
I'm about to punch you in your throat.
Easy boundary, and I just.
She should punch him in the dick.
Cause shit. Why can't you just wake me up like 30 minutes before the kids get up?
But she may not like that shit either.
I bet you that'd be received better than 4 a.m. in the middle of my sleep.
I don't think her being woken up in general is gonna be received well because she got that newborn.
Unless she already gotta get up. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying this. Sometimes you want to sleep till that alarm because that's the only sleep you're getting. If he getting up in 4-hour cycles, I need my 4 hours. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think him trying to wake her up anytime during her sleep cycle is going to be received well.
I think there's power in the pussy. So I feel like I personally feel like she should call the shot on when she, like, not all the time, but I just feel like right now in this season of having a newborn, like, hey, dude, in my opinion, he not being an adult about it. It's like, be an adult, realize we have a whole child that I am trying to take care of. You should be trying to take care of too, dude. And I'm already giving this to you every day. Like, I would be looking at you like, what else do you want from me?
He not being a team player.
Yeah.
I don't even want to necessarily say he not being an adult, because in his mind, he could be thinking like, well, I'm trying to get it from you. I'm trying to show you I'm still interested here. This is where I want to be. However, the response when he do all of that pouting, that is where I'm like, grow up.
Even the thought process behind that, thinking that I'm trying to show you that this is where I want to be, clearly that's not how she's receiving it. She's asking you to stop.
Well, that's
and you refuse to
that's
stop.
That's why I'm saying they need somebody to bridge that gap for them.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like, because she said that she's told him to stop.
Yeah.
And he's continuing on. So clearly he thinks this is some type of, you know what I mean?
It kind of sounds like he's just hoping that she'll just give in like she has in the past.
Like she has in the past.
Which
like,
to me,
clearly,
I ain't even gonna hold you. That to me is like, because if you are fine with just however, you don't care about me being enthusiastic about it, you don't care about me wanting it, you don't care about me enjoying it or getting my issue off like you getting yours off, like to me that would be an even bigger turn off for me.
Now let me tell you
but
something.
sometimes those habits are built like that though.
Well,
like I just have to be okay with her giving this little bit if I want it. You know what I'm saying?
After
Like,
they talk to somebody, if he's still on some crazy shit, I would tell you what. I would pack my stuff up, go stay in a hotel for a few days, and leave him there to fend with all them kids by himself, and then come back and have him tell me how tired he is.
That may be the experience he's needing to have, though.
Yeah,
is taking
that might need to happen sooner than
taking
later.
on
like tonight.
Yes.
No, but seriously, like taking on some of the brunt of the work that she carries, because a lot of the time we know the dynamics tend to be where the woman is doing most of the child rearing, most of the carrying of the weight.
She in a relationship, but she a single mama.
Yeah,
I'm not saying this the case in this. I don't know this. You know,
we don't know that. She didn't give us enough information.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It happens a lot of the time.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they need to
talk to somebody.
They need to talk to somebody, and she may need to leave him with the newborn for a while. Leave him with some of the responsibilities that she carries, so that way it will put into context for him when he do lay down and he like, oh shit, bitch, I am tired. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I am.
He hasn't had the experience, so he may not know.
Okay.
So,
but some people are unruly as well, and they be like, I don't care. Like we can still do it.
Yeah, he be unruly all he want.
I mean, like sleepy and all. He like, yo, I'm tired, but
he wouldn't have me.
But I'm still trying to. I'm still trying to poke.
The tongue lashing I'd give him.
I just think they need to really have a serious conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
And hopefully he is receptive to that type of conversation.
Yeah,
he should be.
I think if there's a mediator, he may not have a choice though. He may not want to take it in, but he may have somebody that's like a good median. They just need somebody that's a good mediator, have somebody that's just in the middle of the conversation, hear both their sides out, try to come together, and then make some goals when they leave. Like, hey, I'm going to respect that boundary. And if people start crossing boundaries,
and put it in the context for them, maybe it's just not clicking, because sometimes people are like that, men and women. It's just not clicking for them. Why can't I? Why can't you? Why? And you like, bitch, like.
Because life can't always be your way in a relationship. It's all about compromise.
Yeah, and also this isn't a porno. Like, I'm not just hot and ready to go because you walked in the fucking room, bruh. I'm tired. I got a headache. I just got finished dealing with your big-headed baby. I got to clean the house. I got to do the laundry. I'm thinking about this. I got to do it at work. Like, I'm not thinking about that right now. Leave me alone. See, this is what this would not work for me. Yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna care.
I've been and hurt that man's spirit and pride so bad that he wouldn't want to fuck me no more. Yeah. Because the being so inconsiderate to not understand when I tell you the first time, hey, I get it, baby, and I love you down too. This middle of the night shit, I can't do that.
But see, I wouldn't have never established nothing like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. My thing has never been wake me up in the middle of the night. Because I know some people.
But I have accommodated partners sexually in times when I didn't feel like it.
Yeah,
like fine. Okay, but okay, I accommodated. Take it as a favor, okay?
Yeah, but see, that's the boundary that I set. But I set that boundary in general because I'm not afraid to voice how I feel about sex. Yeah. Like if I be like, we can do it, but I'm really not. I really don't feel like it right now.
and that him
You
still
better know.
wanting to do it
You better
would be
know.
like if you laid it out there like that and was like, okay, we can do it, but I really don't feel like it, and he was still like, yes, let's do it.
Most of the time,
I'm gonna be like,
well,
okay.
and sometimes the response will be like, okay, then we don't need to. But sometimes it'd be like, I'm gonna get you into it. Just let me get between those legs, and I got you. Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So
But
sometimes it just depends on the delivery, what's going on, what y'all trying to do. Because I'm vocal about how sex fits into my lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm vocal about it. I wouldn't even sleepy sex, you're not gonna get it. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I don't get a lot of sleep sometimes. So
I already know for me,
you wake me up.
You know, obviously she's in this relationship with him and loves him, cares for this person.
Yeah.
But this for me, this would have been a red flag. Red flag for the play.
Same.
This would have been a red flag for play.
I don't feel like I would have ever got into a habit like that though.
Red flag.
But see, it don't even have to be a habit. Like,
it may be a requirement.
Because how many times has she said no and you keep doing it?
But that's what I mean. Like even the sleepy sex. I don't feel like
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't feel like I would have ever kind of conformed to it. And I don't want to say never, but I feel like I wouldn't have conformed to that in the first place.
And that's why I feel like they need somebody to talk this out with, because she may have been accommodating this man for so long.
But has it been? That's my thing.
I'm just curious. We need more context sometimes.
Because also it's just like, okay, even if I accommodated for a year, and then I said, no, I don't want you to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Right. You not respecting it right then. After I say no, and you keep doing it, and it's not like a once or twice thing, you consistently are trying this. To me, that would be like, nah, bro, like, you really making me not want to give you the once a day pussy, because you don't seem to appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm curious, did she say that he was doing that every night? Or was this...
Let me see.
So
the problem is the fact that my boyfriend, it just says he keeps trying to wake me up in the middle of sex during 3 and 4. She doesn't say that it's every night. Once a week would be too much for me if I didn't already told your ass.
No. For sure. I was just looking into it like for a little more context to like, what dynamics do y'all have going on, and why is he not respecting that? Like what do y'all? You know what I mean? Like what's
that wouldn't be uncommon though, especially
no, it's not
when it comes to sex.
Unfortunately,
and men thinking that they get to be the decision makers, and society, perpetuates that stereotype that like men get to be the deciders of how that goes, when it's over, when it starts, how long, like all of that. That's the reason why I'm super vocal about my preferences and stuff. Yeah, you gonna know.
I really get it. I really do be like, licky here, licky here, licky here. Yeah. This is how it's gonna go, because it's my body.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm the one who have to accommodate.
That's why I think that's why I understand that I have to, in this situation, we have to give him grace to like talk it out and work it out and stuff like that. But I'm just like, it's her body, and she's reared multiple children for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm just curious
why are you being so
and why are you so horny in general like that?
Yeah, where is that stemming from? It's obvious he said like, didn't he say like he watches porn or something?
He like, that's something he would throw in her face when she would like be like, no, I don't want to. The next morning he would be like, see, you never touch me, you never want to do it, and that's why I have to watch porn so much.
And that could be one of the issues you steady establishing establishing this. When you don't get it there, you go watch porn.
Or like this fantasy. Yeah, like if you're basing your sex life off of porn, you're doing it wrong. Because those are paid actors. Okay?
Well, and if you're consuming it on a daily basis, like it's a...
like
you know what I mean? Like you making
a YouTube video, that's not the same.
You got to...
It's not the same.
You got to be doing something sexual 2 and 3 times a day. Like
which, right. Also a reason to go to therapy.
Yeah,
like solo.
Like,
because clearly, like that, something is hardwired there that you need these sexual encounters.
Yeah,
I'm no doctor, but I'm just saying you probably should talk to somebody.
I think we all on the same page with this one. Like,
so no, girl, you're not the asshole.
No, y'all not assholes. Once again, when y'all write these, a lot of the times it be conversations that need to be had.
Yeah.
Y'all don't be assholes for not wanting to accommodate somebody at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But he's also not an asshole for feeling rejected if the way that y'all are communicating is not coinciding.
See, that's where my problem is you wouldn't be rejected if you would stop trying, because I done already told your ass no.
Yeah, that's true. But once again, we don't know enough about the dynamics of their relationship to know if he's trying other times and it's just this 3 and 4 in the morning that's pissing her off, or like what they actually have going. If she never wants sex, and
see, it don't sound like that, because at the end of the letter, that's when she's like, it's really annoying to me because we are having sex every day. She put it in caps.
But is that sex fulfilling?
Well, that's the thing. Is his sex drive attached to the emotions and everything that goes in it, or is it just a quick nut and now I need another quick nut, and then in a few more hours I'm gonna need another quick nut?
That's why I'm like, what are the dynamics here? What we need just like this much more information.
And I think that's all the questions they go ask them in therapy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think
because it needs to be
I personally
where
feel like
rooted from.
I feel like they could benefit from couples therapy and then therapy on their own.
Yes,
because I feel like she been being hush about what she doesn't like for too long, and she doesn't know how to speak up for herself, and I feel like he is hypersexual and he needs to figure out where that stems from.
I agree.
Yes.
It's just
I think that's the point. I think that's the consensus.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Get y'all some help.
Therapy is the key, is what we said.
Come on.
We'll be right back, y'all. All right, you all. So we're gonna wrap this thing on up. Today we have a few reminders for you all. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. You are allowed to be flawed.
Yes.
Put yourself first. Grow in your friendships. Take a different path. Find your feelings. Say no.
Hell no.
Ask for help. And it's okay for you to change your mind.
Ooh, baby.
Anytime, any place.
That last one, listen, all of them was speaking to me, but that last one, sometimes people will pigeonhole you into something you said, and it don't matter if it was 10 minutes ago or 10 years ago, I can change my mind, and that ain't how I feel.
It's my mind, and I have the right to change it
whenever I feel like it. I've heard somebody say, when you get new information, shouldn't you change your mind?
Hello?
Shouldn't you rethink it once you have more information or more experience?
Hello?
Yeah. So I like that one. I like those reminders.
Anytime, any place.
That's right.
Allowed.
The one that spoke out to me was asking for help this week.
Yes.
It's okay to ask for help.
That's right.
It's okay to say no.
No is a full sentence.
I like no. I like hell no. I didn't know if nobody heard that, but I said hell no.
All right.
From your chest.
From your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Oh, man. So take those reminders with you this week.
Yeah.
Give yourself grace. Love on yourself. And if you have a flaw, it's okay, because it's okay to be flawed. We all are.
That's right. And love on somebody else, too.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pour into somebody else. You don't know who might need it.
Yeah. For sure.
Give somebody a smile.
Oh.
Sometimes as simple as a smile can help a person out. Give them a smile.
Yeah. It'll be appreciated this week.
big one.
There you go.
There you go. On that note, ladies, stay opinionated.
Stay opinionated.
Stay opinionated.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, y'all. We just want to remind you that you can listen to each episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Search Black Women with Opinions and make sure to subscribe and click that share button. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Black Women with Opinions Podcast. You can follow us on TikTok and X, formerly known as Twitter, at BWWO Podcast. And lastly, make sure to subscribe to our Patreon at Black Women with Opinions Podcast. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it so much. We love you, and stay opinionated.